Let's go to Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. And today, big man on campus, Will Levis, one of the top quarterbacks in this draft, ready to impress.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I think just getting every club in my bag put on display, just all the different types of throws, whether it's short, long, on the run, on a line, with some touch. I think I covered all bases and I thought I did a pretty good job. I think that a lot of the work that I've been doing with Jordan over the past 8 weeks has been just mechanics of movement, opposed to even throwing mechanics. Just moving efficiently and being able to come off a fake or come off a movement or a off-platform throw in a way to put yourself in the best position to deliver the ball in a consistent manner. So a lot of times when I miss the throws, I'm not doing that.
Variations in pro-style offenses. What has that been like to be able to gain so much wealth before you actually head into the NFL in terms of that terminology?
Yeah, it's definitely one of the reasons why I came to Kentucky in the first place. I thought that not only was it going to prepare me for what the offenses that I'm going to be running at the next level are, but I think it also plays to my strengths. I think this is the type of offense where my type of passer or quarterback just can thrive and can show off to what they're good at. So that, along with I've had 4 offensive coordinators in my college career, and the fact that there is that turnover is also a little bit of an advantage, I think. Just I'm understanding of knowing how to learn in a system and having turnover, which always happens in the NFL.
You start, first of all, with just the power, the velocity that he has. He can really drive the football. His feet are rarely set and in position like you'd see with a C.J. Stroud, but he can make those off-platform throws. You'll see him standing there. The toughness is not in question. The athleticism, he was a much more dynamic runner in 21 than he was in 22, battling toe injuries and shoulder injuries this year. But when you think about his game, it comes down to 2 things. It's arm strength and it's athleticism.
On the upside, you're gambling that this guy can be Josh Allen, that he can continue to evolve his game. He can become a more accurate passer, and he can dazzle with his legs. If he's able to do that, you're talking about a big physical quarterback who's built to play in the National Football League. We'll see if he can improve his mechanics, his fundamental, his footwork on the pocket.
This Will is a completely different animal as far as quarterbacks go with CJ. CJ, Bryce, they play quarterback more traditionally. I think what you'll see with Will is fastballs. Stacey, we were talking about it, like it's going to be hard for him to tone it down. And I think that if you're a team that is in the market for a guy like Will, it's going to be different. This is going to be a guy that you bring in and you use that athleticism in the run game. And I think that now is a perfect time. You can lean on that physical ability that you have in running the football and create one-on-ones on the outside, create matchups. And talking to people around Kentucky about him, he does everything with a purpose. He's very detail-oriented. You can tell he takes care of himself physically, like he's in great shape.
He's shown the ability to be athletic. Can he do what Josh Allen did, meaning lean into the athleticism a little more and become that physical playmaker that we've seen Josh Allen become in Buffalo?
Against some of these other quarterbacks that we've seen already in CJ and Bryce.
I think they're more natural throwers than he is. He's got more horsepower. He's got more velocity. He can really drive the football. But in terms of just that pure, natural, smooth motion, his is a little more violent with how he throws the football.
He needs to learn how to kind of change his pace on the ball. We talk about being able to layer the football, get it up over the first level, but drop it in front of the safeties at the second level. Being able to have some of that other stuff in his bag instead of just always just trying to drill everybody with a fastball.
What are you going to ask him to do at the next level? Are you going to ask him to be, CJ, Bryce, and be really precise and really rip through progressions? Or are you going to utilize some of this physical ability and really involve him in the run game? We saw that with Jalen. We see that around the league. These guys are involved in the run game, and I think you can create those one-on-ones on the outside and play a little bit like Cam Newton.
In recent years, we've seen a blueprint to help a guy like Will Levis have success. That blueprint is the old Cam Newton, Josh Allen playbook where Dave talked about running the football, RPOs, quarterback design run game with a vertical passing game to complement it. And so you're not asking him to throw it 35 times a game. You're talking about anywhere from 22 to 27 throws, but those throws are down the field, and we're trying to get chunk plays and using him in the running game to make this offense pop. And so you're trying to figure out which Will Levis is going to show up when you get him and bring him into camp. Is it going to be the guy from 2 seasons ago that was spectacular for Kentucky, or the guy last year that struggled, was banged up a little bit, and had a tough time with decision-making?
Watching him rip the ball, you see just the ball jumps off of his hand. But where you go is almost as important as who you are.
Sure.
And the fit for him, he's going to benefit from not being the first or second guy.
Team fit is going to be so crucial, especially with Will.
When you're in that draft room and the conversation comes up about enough arm strength.
Yeah, checks that box.
Check.
Yeah.
And check.
He's more compact.
Yeah.
It's not, it's just a compact power motion. Right. It's not a real whippy, loose motion. Everything is about power. Think about a baseball hitter in the box. Those guys have a real compact swing and generate a lot of power from that compact swing. That's him.
He tries to drive it a lot. That's kind of like his default. Just let me drive the football. And when he struggles, that's what he's going to fall back on, which isn't necessarily bad. He's got some things he can clean up, but overall, it's easy fixes.
In terms of what you wanted to see from Will Levis, this has been as advertised.
It's been as advertised, and we kind of expected it. This is his event where we talked about the other two guys, C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young, respectively, taking a more business-like approach. This is one where he is trying to kind of get the intrigue going in terms of letting a coach fall in love with his talent, letting a coach begin to imagine what they could do with this talent to help their team go to the next level.
Imagination.